everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. I wanted to show you my setup. I already did an unboxing of this new Traveler's Notebook. This is the Sahara leather, and this is by Speckled Fawns. I did mention earlier that it's a very flimsy, or floppy, I guess is a better word, leather. And so the pockets that are on the insides and the front cover here, I'm trying to remember, yeah, there's one on the front cover and the inside cover and the back cover. It gives it some structure. It smells great. I really like how it looks, and it feels really nice to hold. It is really chunky. I turned this into my what I call like everyday journaling or book of days. This is where I excuse me, I just kind of write about what's going on. Occasionally I get a little deep in thought and write maybe some more of what's on my mind or heart, that kind of thing, more reflective. But typically I like to keep it just what we're doing as a family or what I've done, since it's my journal. I'll focus on me. It's pretty wide. I guess it's like about an inch or 1.5 inch. So it took a lot of notebooks in here to fill it up. And that's in the description. I just didn't read it carefully enough. I was thinking I was going to get something much thinner, and I was just going to have one notebook in it, which I also mentioned. But now that it's here and it's thick, I've just kind of arranged my traveler's notebooks a little. And so this one is now housing my everyday journaling. I won't go through it all, but I'll just show you the main, I guess, signatures in a way. So this is from the spring and summer. These two beautiful junk journals were gifted to me. This is from Kim, and this is from Vicky. And this one is let me check, I forgot the kind of paper. It's the Splendor Gel. And I ordered this from Good Ink Impressions from Etsy. So it's scrapbooky, it's summarizing or a summary of what's going on. Typically in the average year, when it gets to December, I switch over to a separate notebook that I call my December Daily, and I focus on all the seasonal happenings. That might be going to a light show or eating out or getting together with friends or whatever is festive, or even just an ordinary day is documented with some creative elements, ephemera, that are more seasonal. This year I decided to do a little bit different setup, and I am just going to use a regular traveler's notebook insert, and as the days progress, it will be my December Daily. So I'm not going to have a separate booklet just for December. I'm just going to start it. If I get done with the book, great. If I don't, also great. It will just then pick up with January, and we'll go on from there. I like doing the separate December daily books. They kind of make their own sort of keepsake. But then I don't know, I kind of like things to be cohesive or to flow or to be sequential. And when I have one separate book that's a month and then it just picks up with another, there's something about that I struggle with, because I like things to make sense and I overthink them in my journaling. But for this year, that's what I'm going to try. I want to point out to you this fun little book, or not a book, an insert, a little wallet type thing that I got from my friend Sherry at Wholeheartedly for the Lord. I decided to use this for now, at least for my December journaling. I may repurpose it later, but as you can see, I have filled the pockets with some ephemera. There are some stickers. I have a couple stickers here, and these are a few tags that I also received from Sherry that focus on Jesus and him as Messiah and Lord and Savior, the focus of Christmas. So I'm going to incorporate those. That's a cute little sticker. What do I have back here? And then here I have pictures that I have cut out from books that I got at a used book fair. Our local library system does a yearly book sale, and you can get a ton of books super cheap. Usually the last day or two they have like a $5 thing where you can fill a bag, you pay $5, and as many books as fit in there, you're paying just $5. So a year or two ago I bought Christmas books that, like the kind that, like with their coffee table books, you know, and they have beautiful pictures, they have interesting articles of the history of Christmas, or they have recipes and so forth. This one I thought was kind of neat, the little greenery chart. I just know that the trees smell good at Christmas time if you have a natural tree, but I don't really know what they are. I don't know trees that well, other than that it's an evergreen. So that's kind of fun. Anyway, I cut out some pages, or pictures from pages, that just resonated with me. Maybe a glare, but I like this. It's just a cozy kitchen scene. The black and white buffalo check in the background I'm kind of a fan of for this time of year. So I'm keeping that kind of ephemera in here. And then this is from an Amazon catalog from last year, I believe. And they have fun little stickers. So I just tore that out, and I'm going to use those on the pages as well. So this Kanzo Sashi, don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is a Tomoe River booklet. Cream cover. Let's see if I wrote down. Sometimes I write on the front cover, inside front cover, the statistics, I guess you could say, of the book. I didn't do that on this one. Oh, there. It's on the back, though. 120-page booklet. This is from Jet Pen. So Jet Pen's exclusive, nonetheless. So I think I'm going to put that there. I think that is absolutely beautiful. And I'm off screen, and that's not good. I think that's super pretty. So I like to do some pages that are full, and then I'll do some journaling. I like to use my date stamp, or cut out numbers that are already cut out, and do those in a big and bold manner, and just embellish the pages quite a bit for the season. If I get tags, labels, stickers, stuff like that along the way, they will be inserted in here, just like kind of how I did here. I had this tea bag, I put that in. I used the little label that's on the end of the string as a tab, things like that. I will continue to do that, but I will try to give it a more festive appearance for the Christmas season. And yeah, there's my stickers. They don't quite fit. I'm just going to put that around here. So anyway, this is filling out this book nicely. After Christmas, and I may take this out, or I may keep it here and just throw a miscellaneous ephemera in there. I may add my gratitude journal to this. I'm not sure yet. And I threw this one in too, just to bulk it up, so it wasn't so, it was just like too wobbly, for lack of a better word. I wanted to give it structure, so I added this, and this is just something I play around with when the mood hits me, and I like to play with the colors, the watercolors. I'll use that. And I have a question to throw out to you. Please comment below. But the elastic this came with is just super stretchy. It feels like the quality is not what used to be, and I've noticed that on some elastic that I've bought. It's just, there's no holding power to it. It's not a very strong elastic. I don't like that, because if you can see, I've already re-knotted this and it's still not holding my book shut. I want a snug fit. If you know of a seller that sells this size of elastic, but the better quality, like the ones that hairbands are made of, please comment below, like I said, and I will try to get a hold of a bit stronger of an elastic, because it's just too flimsy. It doesn't hold it shut very well. I don't care for that, but I do like the notebook. Okay, and so I wanted to show you what I have done for my December daily journaling. I have decided to fill more than, well, it's only 6 pens, I guess, right now, but I don't usually like to have more than 5 tops. 3 is better for a week. But I really want to make this season, keep getting off screen, I apologize, celebratory. I want to really focus on the joy of the season, the coming of our Savior. I want to just feel abundance and happiness and focus on that amazing thing that Jesus came to grow up, essentially, and become the Savior. So, gospel in a nutshell. There you go. Anyway, so I'm not limiting myself to the 3 to 5. I may ink up a few more. I'm not sure yet, but I liked these colors. This one does not fit in. I'm keeping Takisumi in it, and I use this with my daily planner. Love how the Takisumi by Iroshizuku works in this TWSBI. It's a really great combination. So just was showing that that is staying the same. I just inked it up today, though. It's about empty. And my Jade Noir, I think it's by Monteverde, is in my TWSBI Eco Broad with the green. I love that combination as well. I reach for this often. So that is also a festive looking pen, though. And in this TWSBI, this is a 1.1 stub. I have put I'm looking at my notes so I don't forget, the Vinta Laguna. So it's more of a matte type brick red. And then the other red I've chosen, which I think that, I can see the sheen through my screen here. I hope it's showing up for you. This is the J. Herbin Rouge Hematite. I was careful to shake up the ink bottle right before filling this, and I think I did a good job this time of getting the sparkle element actually in my ink, because sometimes it's just been a bright red. I'm like, where's the cool effects? So I got it in here this time. If you're using that kind of ink, I will remind you, as I need to remind myself, to agitate it, stir it a little before writing. Now, I love how this looks. I mean, the red isn't my favorite. It looked different in the swatches I saw. I expected to see more of the green effect. I don't get that often, but it is a beautiful ink, and I feel like it's a very festive ink. But I'm not hugely fond of it because of the element of cleaning the pen afterwards. But I thought it was worth it for this season. I'm going to make it a joyful season. And just want to convey that with sparkle and beautiful color. This is a very similar looking pen, but this is the Lamy Vista. You can see that they're a bit different, but at first glance, they look similar. This one is also a demonstrator, clear demonstrator, so that's probably why. Let's see, what did I put in this? I put in my Noodler's Green Marine, because I thought that was just a good basic green color. Excuse me. I don't know. It's a little bit showing there, but it's a very nice, reliable green ink, and it's flowed well from all my pens. And then, last but not least, I got some ink on here earlier. I kind of made a mess. My Benu Briolette, this is called the Luminous Amber color. It glows in the dark. It's so pretty. Don't really know why I need it to glow in the dark, but it's fun that it does. This is, let me look. I have the Monteverde Jade Noir in here. This is the Edelstein, somebody told me, forget. This is the Olivine. Still very awesome setup. And this is the Jade Noir. A nice, deep, almost black, but just a deep, deep green. I swatched these in my book, so you can see. This is the Stalogy paper. So it's going to have a little bit different effect than if you were writing on the Cosmo Air Light or Tomoe River. but you can get a basic idea. It's more matte. I think it just makes all the colors look more matte. And maybe you don't see the shading or the shimmer or whatever, but I do think that the shimmer is showing pretty well on that Rouge Hematite, maybe. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, so there's the, I guess, 6 colors I have going right now. And I'll decide if I need more. I'll probably get tired of these in a couple of weeks and want to add something different. I'm going to try to stick with this and just alternate between some shades of red and green. And then when winter comes, I'm going to probably do more like calm purpley colors and blues and things like that. Anyway, so there's my setup for December. I know we've got a couple days, but I wanted to get a head start on that and be all ready to go so that nothing feels overwhelming or pressing. It's there, it's in place, and I can step into it. I'll finish up my previous Traveler's Notebook with one of the greens or the black, and then I'll be ready to start the new one in just a day or two. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, here they are real quick. I just put them in my pen case. I'm leaving out the orange TWSBI with the black ink because that will go in my over by my planner. But I have them grouped together now by colors. I have 3 greens, 2 reds, and they look fun, don't they? All ready for some December journaling. I still have this whole side. I requested the 10 pen case from my hubby, and he got it for me, but I'm finding I'm just using 5 at a time, and I don't even think about that. So that's why I kind of want to try maximizing the pen for the season and maybe adding a few more later on. I don't have any of my Kavecos. Typically, I try to have a TWSBI, a Kaveco, one of my nicer pens, you know, and then maybe a Lamy, and that's what I have here, but no Kavecos. So I was thinking of taking the dark olive Kaveco and maybe trying the Alt Gold Grün in that again. I might like it in the double broad, but typically, I keep saying typically, usually that ink runs dry to me. And then when I put the white lightning in, I haven't quite mastered the amount of that so that it's not too flowy. But that may be a fun one to add, so I'll think about that. But for now, there you go. Aren't they pretty? And I hope it gets you excited and inspires you to get all set up for December journaling. Just enjoy the holiday. All right, really is goodbye for now. See you later.